God bless you. Thanks for staying with us at Bystanders at the newsstand on your favorite platform, Flip TV. Like I said once again, God bless each and every one of you for always staying with us from beginning to the end of the program. God bless you, and then we try not to disappoint you. This morning, it's a Monday morning, the beginning of a new week. Monday, November 25, 2024. Let me start with the Vanguard newspaper. How was it, good morning? Obasanjo Buhari, Tinubu orders unprepared. Bishop Matthew Asankuka made that statement on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Obasanjo Buhari, Tinubu orders unprepared. Says almost all leaders came into office by accident. So in essence, Bishop Matthew Asankuka is calling all our previous leaders, they came into office by accident. Tinubu is a reformer, not accidental leader. Presidency is replying Bishop Matthew Asankuka. Petrol, 58% price difference, fuel smuggling to neighboring countries. We observed a lot of smuggling activities. Customs are saying. PDP crisis. 2027, PDP governors, NWC, National Working Committee members protecting Damagun. Yeah, that's their party, that's their problem. Dangote refinery slashes petrol depot price 970 per litre. Congratulations to all Nigerians, if that is worth it. Probe missing 57 billion in humanitarian affairs military. Sarah test Tinubu. Let me just speak on that for 1 minute. In Nigeria, a lot of things happen and you laugh. This humanitarian affairs under Muhammadu Buhari, they said school feeding. COVID-19 happened, it became home feeding. Nigeria is like a comedy nation. We created 8 of 10 jobs in Nigeria. NECA boast. ECPA's arrest, not solution to insecurity in Southeast, which is our major talking point here. Igbo elders, leaders. ECPA's arrest, not solution to insecurity in Southeast. Igbo elders are saying it. Allegation of missing fund on two Access Bank, Heritage Bank, once the customers are had to be paid in short deposits. 2026 World Cup, don't blame Egwabon if read the remaining part. That is Victor Ikpeba. Let me leave the Vanguard and go to the Nation newspaper this morning. Angry Anambra residents set Soludo's revenue agent ablaze. I know about it, I've read it. Revenue agents, they were pursuing some people in Caterpillar. The Caterpillar crushed an innocent man. And what the people did, I mean, the people of Anambra State, the people in another place, they set 2 of those men on fire, the other 4 ran away. Now, PDP crisis, governors mount fresh pressure on Damagun. What is fate determined by February 2025? Acting chair to defy governors cling on till 2025. Roll over Kogi PDP chairmanship election results. Crude supply in Naira to us is peanuts. Not from me, you know, that's Dangote FNA, that's from them. Village head, 14 others kidnapped in Taraba State. Bad news. FG determined to end insecurity in Southeast. That is the Minister for Defense. The Guardian have left the nation. FPC's imminent rate at jolts firms amid inflation survival concerns. All Nigerian presidents unprepared except Tinubu, says Kuka. Dangote cost petroleum price to 970 per litre. IPMAN, that's Independent Market Association of Nigeria, takes cue. We saved 20 billion from subsidy removal, forest floating, says Edu. Let me repeat. We saved $20 billion from subsidy removal, forest floating, says Edu. Where is the money today? And you want to borrow $2.2 billion. Okay, let me leave that. Let me go to I've left the Guardian. Let me go to the Punch. The major headlines. Reps may clash over Tinubu's $2.2 billion fresh loan Tuesday. Loan is an extra burden on government. Nigeria's minority caucus once. We will approve loan and ensure it's not diverted. Deputy spokesman. Okay, this cost may move 3 million subscribers to estimated billings. President tackles Kuka for targeting Tinubu as center leader. Interest rate hike likely again as NPC meet today. Tinubu will present budget this week Senate. Zenith Bank ushers in yield child with Lagos State light up. PDP governor 24 state chairman plan to keep Damagun reps Police hunt Oguma for dumping child outside clinic. Oyedepo jet can't leave private airstrip without clearance. Kiyamo. Last paper for today. That is the Daily Trust, my last paper. And I'm going to tell our viewers, Daily Trust seems to be the mouthpiece of the northern Nigeria. Dangote refinery reducing petrol price to 970 per litre. Fact check. House Senators disappointed constitution to endorse CCT's chair removal. That's Code of Conduct Tribunal. Senator Barao equips Kanu Police Command with 1,000 motorcycles. Presidency of National Assembly tax reform. ICBC tax 21 billion consensus in Kaduna. 8 killed in Abuja, Kaduna road crash. I could have been a drug addict or Basanjo. 3,000 litigation stores and 5 million naira loans. Our major news for today. Now, in Nnewi, during the final burial of Dr. Ifeanyi Uba, Southeastern leaders met. Before I call my first reviewer, let me just start with this. They met and they were dialoguing on the impact of Simon Ekpa's arrest in Igbo land. They said it means nothing. Until Nnamdi Kanu is released, there won't be peace in Southeast. The first person to speak was Reverend Jonas Benson Okoye, who said, and he wondered that Simon Ekpa is from Ebonyi State, there is no seat at home. Why is this at home in other place of Igbo land? The bishop further lamented that Governor Charles Soludo of Anambra State have been project to ensure life and properties are protected in the state, and all Senate presidents go to Akpabio, other ministers to make representation before the presidency. This is where I'm going. Now, people are saying that Ulak is saying Ulak is Rule of Law and Accountability Advocacy Center said Okechukwu Nwaguma said Ekpa's arrest has brought for the pressing insecurity issues in Southeast. Only action to address all issues. They are saying that the marginalization in Southeast is the reason why people like Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu are getting more popularity. Why don't you end the marginalization of the Igbo? That's what they're saying. Because I'm reading from what happened over the weekend in Anambra State during the burial of Dr. Ifeanyi Uba. Southeastern leaders they met. They were obviously after the traditional rulers, talking about bishop, talking about business people. They keep saying the same thing, that until Nnamdi Kanu is released, there won't be peace in the Southeast. Okay, let me have Pastor first. There's a reason he's here. I don't think he was here with me, so let me have them. No, there's no problem. It's very white, and I see them. Hello, white. The righteous man. Yes. Yes, white. You know, what the peace. Yeah, it's peace, righteousness. Yes. Simon Ekpan and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So let's start. So let me start this morning. Blood signifies purity. Pastor, let us start this morning. Leave them. Don't mind him. Leave him. Mr. Lawrence alone. Yes. Pastor, good morning. Good morning, sir. Arresting Simon Ekpa will not change the insecurity situation in the eastern part of Nigeria. These are what leaders of Igbo are saying when they met at the final burial of Dr. Ifeanyi Uba. Do you agree with that? And I think that if you keep keeping Kanu in detention, there is no way there will be peace in southeastern part of Nigeria. Do you agree with them? I remember humble self-evangelist Benjamin Johnson S.S. Nachi, the only Biafran evangelist that speak the truth, because I understand the truth and I know the truth, just like our leaders, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Listen and listen good. They said arresting keeping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, arresting my Simon Ekpan. I want to correct some statement, please. They invite Simon Ekpan, they did not arrest him. There's a difference between arrest and invitation. And as I'm talking to you, Simon Ekpan has defeated Nigerian government because Simon Ekpan is being free. Simon Ekpan is sitting at home. The only thing is that they ask him to stay on social media so that they can clarify the investigation. But Pastor, I've not we do. I'm coming. Excuse me. I will do this here based on what you can see from the major headlines and what I read what I've read. I've not seen anywhere that as a factually that Simon Ekpa has been arrested, has been released. In Nigerian newspaper, have Nigerian newspaper or Nigeria itself ever said the truth?
Starting from your leader. I am asking you, have they tell you the truth? They can't tell you the truth because they're using that lie to cheat on you, to ride on you, to oppress you, and to suppress you, to deny you your civic rights. They use lie to rule you. They did not give you the truth. I am telling you the truth.
What is the truth?
The truth is that he was not arrested, that he was invited. And as I'm speaking to you, he's at home.
But like I said, I've not seen any major.
That is Nigerian information.
Okay, now let us go.
Now let's go to where we are going, to what you asked.
Yes.
They understand what is at stake. Even as I'm talking to you, I want to tell you the information, the latest on the ground, days before today, that they said they have been pampering, I mean the men, the boys, the defenders, those who vow, who have sold their life, ready to sacrifice their life to defend the Biafra land. Today, sit at home is not going to be like the usual one. Be he who.
But do you support sit at home, you personally?
Listen to me.
Yes.
Who lead to sit at home? Was it not injustice?
But do you think that the other Igbo people, or that maybe in the Southeast, that they are happy with the sit at home?
They are used to it. They are used to it now. Go and tell them. They will tell you they are used to it. It has become part of them. They are not worried again. Do you know that this sit at home have corrected so many marriages in the Southeast? Okay. Do you know that sit at home today has made children to know who their real father is?
How do you mean again?
I am telling you from the source of information, and I have people over there. Okay. You forget that that is my region. That is where I come from. As I'm talking to you, I am an in-law to Anambra. I am an in-law to Imo State. I am an Ebonyi. Yes. And I'm in-law to Enugu. And I'm in-law to Port Harcourt. I don't understand. Why are you in-law to all those states? You know why I'm in-law? My brothers marry different places. Likewise me, I marry from different places.
Okay, which is good there.
Are you getting it? Yes. So whenever I'm going in the east, I move like a king. Because I'm moving in the midst of my in-laws. And you know, when you are an in-law to a place, you are equally their child. So anybody that does me, definitely you collect. Are you hearing me? Yes. So that is why I am giving you the raw information which Nigerian newspaper will not give you. Which Nigeria NTA will not give you. Okay. Remember, I want to ask you something. Do you still watch the NTA? I can't remember when last I tuned television and tuned to NTA. Okay. Because they're not giving us truth. So the little one, yes. The little one now is Arising TV. Arise TV channels. Even the channel that is giving us a little bit information, truth now, government is against him. It's against the station. Do you know that few months ago they paid 5 million because of some certain information that they released, and government charged them in the land like this. Now listen, in the South, as I'm talking to you like today, I would like you to clear your air and your ear very well, because a serious warning was given. By who? By the men who decide to defend the people of their land. And they stood by their ground and said, today like today, because of this thing, this mess, nonsense that Nigerian government are taking, said it's not going to be an easy thing. Today, I want us to make it live. Today is not going to be as usual sit at home. It's going to be tough in another angle. The warning, I was receiving the warning seriously, that they are warning everybody. But then, do you agree that until Nnamdi Kanu is released, then there's going to be peace? That is the only thing. That is the only thing, because it was because of the detention of Nnamdi Kanu that brought that sit at home. They allow, and if you watch, they allowed Nigeria, even when they arrest them, they give them some time. But because Nigeria doesn't want to follow the normal procedure and the law, abide by it, that was why sit at home came up. And the man Nnamdi Kanu has said it in the court of law that they should give him, if they free him,
yes,
they should give him how many days? 2.
Yes.
Just 2 days. He said peace will be established in the southeast. Then what stop federal government not to release him? If what is happening in the southeast, if government hand is not there, yes, if they are not using it to enrich their pocket, yes, I am asking, yes, if the Nigerian politicians are not using it to enrich their pocket, yes, what stop them from releasing? After all, the Supreme Court have freed him. Yes. What stops federal government from releasing him? The politicians to release him. What stops them? Even when they promised 2 days to calm the whole southeast, yet they still kept him there. That is to tell you that what is happening in the east is not because of our agitation. The politicians' hand are there. They are using it to kill innocent souls, and they will now take it and place it upon the IPOB to accuse them and use it against Simon Ekpa. Are you getting it? Yes. Look at it. Listen, you remember Oti said something. Yes. Governor Oti said something. He said that what is happening in the southeast, the politicians' hand are involved. Twice I have said, he made that statement. Which Sodema is one of them. Iba is one of them. Now let me tell you something. Do you know the meaning of that IB camp in Imo State? This was an agreement, yes, a bilateral agreement between Sodema, yes, and the federal government of Nigeria, yes, with former president called Buhari, yes, so that those Fulanis will enter the eastern region because they see us as a threat. Pastor, let's do this. Yes, I want to give you some updates. Yes, things you don't know. Okay, you understand? No problem. So that they themselves, when they come into that place, they will have the opportunity to enter the Igbos and to clear them. Their mission was to ransack and to clear Igbos out. Yes. Just like the days back in the 40s when Adolf Hitler rose up against the Jew, which he vowed to wipe all the Jews. That was the mission of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, Pastor, under Buhari, and that is what is going on now. So, Pastor, that's why my people decided to stand to defend the land. So, Pastor, there are more. Yes, Pastor, let's round off with this. I'm looking at more reviewers, and my timing is short. Now, Pastor, Fulani S-men killed 3 people in Enugu. I was talking about it on Friday. And people are saying it's because Simon Ekpa was arrested then. That was why this is happening. I want to round off. What do you think Southeastern leaders should do to avert this impending crisis? Let the South leaders, yes, wake up, yes, from their slumber and join the truth, because they themselves knows what is going on. Let them forget what the federal government of Nigeria has promised them. Yes. The foreign countries of their choice that they will give them, they will travel with their children and enjoy. But remember, you cannot remain in exile forever. Yes. Mr. Chinedu, let me have you this morning. God bless you, Pastor. You have done well. Let me have Mr. Chinedu. Yes. Let me have Mr. Chinedu this morning because don't talk about it. Okay. I asked him to wait. Oh yeah. Mr. Chinedu, good morning. Good morning. And we are glad to have you again. You have always been constant on our platform here. Yes. Good morning, viewers. Good morning. I will thank God. All of you are Mr. Chinedu is here. So good morning, Mr. Chinedu. But this is a very serious matter, even though I will laughter. Until Nnamdi Kanu is released, I will have Mr. Femi on that too. Until Nnamdi Kanu is released, there will never be peace in the southeast. I don't have the power to say it. Igbo just said it over the weekend at the burial of late Dr. Osanyoba. Do you agree with them that release Nnamdi Kanu, then peace will come to South? Nnamdi Kanu is the symbol of Igbo nation. Okay. It's a symbol of struggle. It's a symbol of marginalization. It's a symbol of injustice. Nobody has regard for all these politicians, the governors or whatever. Nobody has regard for them. Nnamdi Kanu is command and order, command and control. You know, and anything he says or does now becomes, you know, a standing respect to him, because he has not compromised. Nnamdi Kanu has not compromised. Yes, that's why they are still looking at him as the symbol of the entire 80 million Igbos all over the world. In 88 countries of the world, he's their leader.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
But let me put it very clearly here that Simon Ekpa matter which is just a signaling something, is showing something. The federal government purported plan gang up, to make sure that the entire eastern part of the country is destabilized.
To what interest?
To their own interest. You see, how do you oppress and suppress people? What is suppression? Do you know how to suppress people? What is the Fulani people doing it to Hausas? It's exactly the same thing the federal government is doing to the eastern people of the country. Look at somebody like Ruben Abacha of Arise TV. Look at them, they have become when we talk about the Arab Yorubas, he still has just fallen into the list. Because when you say Arab Yorubas, nobody have ever used that word. But if you look at it very well, this deep sentiment. Okay, what Igbo no rule Nigeria, you don't follow na drag Nigeria, they don't enjoy it. Even in this current government, people have the least ministerial appointment. Nothing. Now them too go still struggle to see how everywhere we eliminate. Look at the assessment of Gosun Ababio. Who's going to dispute that? Feasibility studies have already shown it. They're making it look as if, yes, this is deeply creating deep consciousness against ourselves. Every Nigeria is against each other. Forget all these things they are doing. Everybody is now clearly, the leadership has provided that atmosphere where everybody is psychologically and socially against each other.
Are you talking about like things fall apart?
No, this has fallen apart since. What we're looking at is that there was something Moses did when he broke the 10 commandments. They say he has to pick, and there was amendment. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. You understand? Nigeria has broken in 1966, but the capacity, the Nigerian Biafra has broken Nigeria. That's not what the capacity to amend is what Bishop Kuka is talking about today. That all these things you are seeing about Obasanjo, Jonathan Mod, it is accidental.
Okay, so you agree with Bishop Asabuka who said, so Obasanjo, Jonathan, all of them, they are accidental leaders.
Yes, of course, they are all of them from the beginning to the end. They are all accidental. Look at the record. You understand? The Olasheka said we should give Tinubu 1 year. We have not heard from them. Look at all the pastors in Nigeria that ganged up against Jonathan. Nobody is talking about saying anything now. So what does it tell you? It tells you that the leaders are not prepared. The Nigerians themselves are not prepared. So how do we now be able to build a synergy to national development? It's not going to work. It's a reality. We are talking about somebody who is legally saying that this industry is too much. You kidnap him from Kenya and say there's nothing wrong with that. You put him. Then you want to bring Simon Ekpa again. So what is the purpose of it? Oh, Simon Ekpa, is he going to stop the killing in Zamfara?
You want Nigeria? Or the new terrorists?
Or stop the new terrorists? Or stop whatever, the invasion in Enugu State? Or stop whatever? We don't even know whether some of this insecurity we are hearing is being sponsored by state actors. What is wrong with somebody saying not? And for the fact that people acknowledge that the Igbos are actually marginalized, and it was a deliberate gang up. Any APC national chairman, he said it's deliberate. Then
yes, let me tell our viewers what Hulak said. That is the rule of law, and they said that stop the Igbo marginalization. That's what they said. I didn't say it. Hulak said it. And like you said, Galuje important have said that until the Igbos join the APC, then they will stop. Do you see the Igbos joining the APC?
Yes, joining the APC that is not prepared is a problem. joining PDP that is not prepared is the problem.
What's the way forward?
It's a very clear thing now. It's clear. The way forward is clear. They have refused to do the needful and zeroed all our economic activities and services to Dangote. Let them go with it because they work together. No problem. But let them go and look at the philosophy of that statement. That other tribes go to a particular location with nylon. After 15 years, they came back with nylon to their ancestral homes. That it's only the Igbo that goes to a place with nylon and illuminates.
Come back with
I'm talking about the Senate president. I think that is okay to tell you the position of things as it stands now.
I'm coming. You, cameraman, listen to me. Oluwashino Craig said, cameraman, listen. We need more punctuality to take us along Flip TV. More punctuality. That's what our viewer said. So now I'm talking about consistency.
This freedom, that's what
I'm even talking to my cameraman.
Yes.
So we need consistency.
We need it because see, this is not Ruben but it's arrested.
Yes.
Where he comes and plays down on Igbo sentiment and all that. No, I'm telling you now, this is purely the jinx breaker.
Yes. Because I am the new anchor here. Being the new anchor, I don't tolerate any slander against any tribe, any religion, and any race. So you are free to come here if you have chance. Speak your mind. Don't insult any tribe. Don't insult any religion. So here is where you get information from the streets. And like I said, now all those papers, all those things, some of them they have been captured. They won't tell you what's happening all over the world. People on the street that are facing, that are buying gari, that are buying rice, that are buying indomie, they know what they are facing. So it's simple as that. So my cameraman, punctuality, Mr. Craig, God bless you, Mr. Craig, for making that post. We'll always be punctual and then we'll see what you can do. God bless you.
Yes, thank you for reminding us that consistency is the soul of freedom. There's no how you will not be consistent, you will not meet freedom. Yes. You understand? Let me tell you, this is what we enjoy when we get reviews, we get messages, when people respond, whether they criticize us or not. Yes. We want to see our voice, we want to see that relationship. Yes. That's why we are relational here. We are not here to abuse anybody, but to take a stand on development, especially when it comes to question mark, who is a black man? It tells you a lot of things. That's basically what we are here to do. But the question I want to put
if you are watching again, click on that like button, on notifications, tomorrow will be better again, and share what you are doing. Click on that like button, like what you are doing, what you are seeing, share with others. Let me continue. Somebody said the black man is cursed. That there is no black nation in the world that has developed as the white nation, even the Arabs. Do you agree that the black skin, well, I don't think I'm called, but do you agree that the black skin is caused, that there's no black nation that will ever develop having black man as a president? Number one, if you give them money, they will steal. You give them weapons, they use it to kill their people. That all those people, do you agree with that?
Oga, lost paradise. Because the progenitors of civilization are black people. The ancient people are black people. They initiated understanding and philosophy of civilization. But somewhere along the line, agreed, they lost it to the Greek philosophers who came, embraced it, went back, and continued working on it. But even when it becomes a reality that the black man has failed, he needs to stand up. What does that mean?
Let them understand.
He who falls down,
yes,
will rise up and continue. Yes. You understand?
Yes.
That is why when you look at the story between tortoise and elephants, you discover something there. You understand? You can be hearing it, but it's a song, but it tells you a story. There's something that is trying to tell you about the black nation rising, and the atmosphere where the black people will need to have an organization, a form of a nation, a kingdom, that will drive that vision.
Yes.
But we don't need a white man to be telling us again, this is how we are going to feed. Or this is what we need to do to sew clothes.
Well, I was ashamed of myself when Ukraine is fighting war with Russia, but they donated grains to Nigeria. And I'm asking myself, he is fighting the war.
They are at war. They are donating grain.
Yes.
You understand? For them, they understand it. They are every black African is poor. And they forgot that the resources to drive Africa to limelight is still in Africa. In terms of human resources, in terms of natural resources, in terms of knowledge sharing, in terms of capacity building. Guys, look at why they are saying that Biafra should be included in the Sahel nations. Look at what the Sahel nations are trying to do now. They are trying to run in a way from neo-colonization again. Yes. Because everybody is becoming scared. So the world knew that the liberation that will come to the black race is going to come from a kingdom. And what is that kingdom all about? That's the first question you ask yourself. What's the kingdom like? See, before they are able to liberate Anglo-Saxons, a certain group of people have to take decision. Yes. So it is clear, that on that direction, unless we begin to move towards that direction, what Machikuka is trying to tell Nigerians at this point in time is that we are still there. We have not moved. This is not a question of 1 year, 2 years. Allow him to finish his 4 years so that we're able to do a certain assessment. And Nigerians are always being deceived based on religious tribalism and all that. That's our problem. But those who want to move, people are going to the moon. People are advancing. A black man does not know how to feed himself up to now. This generation is wrong. Okay, so let us round up. Last question. He created it even against Malami when he was against it. Your own leader, I'm sorry to say, but you are from Southern part of Nigeria. Your leader has created Ebuagu, if I pronounce correctly. What has Ebuagu done? Zero. Nothing. Well, but in the normal team, if you look at it, what is the essence of creating so many? At the end of the day, nothing. The police is no longer working. Their service is no longer needed. The military is not working. Their service is no longer needed. So how do you say there's a government? Do you understand what I'm saying? That means it has become a banana republic. Do you understand? It has become a jungle. I think somebody was saying Nigeria is a jungle. You understand? We are animals, eat animals. Let me put it. Good morning, sirs. Because the reason why I'm just have to watch these things, there are many people that want to speak today. Good morning, sirs. Both of you. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. You're looking at the fact that if you listen to Kanu, South East problem will be gone. I didn't say it. South East left as they are saying it because at the burial of Dr. Yoba, they are making that statement, and I see people coming out to say, stop the Igbos, the marginalization, then all these things will stop. Do you agree with the fact that there is Igbos are marginalized, number one, and if Kanu is out of the detention, peace will come back to Southeast? Do you agree? Good morning. Yeah, good morning, our viewers. Listen, to release Nnamdi Kanu to bring peace in the Biafran land cannot be bring peace in the Biafran land. Where is Biafran land? The Biafra land we have from Benin land to Niger Delta. I don't know the name, just 1 minute because 1 minute. Biafra land starts from Benin. What do you have to just in 1 minute? I'm not eating this money with that kind of bread. This is very shocking for me. See, can I tell you something? When somebody trying to look where you're not supposed to put eye, that's a problem. So you think first, the one that you know you can deal with, not extending yourself to nothing. That's why the problem is there. Believe one state, I should be able to get it first, faster looking order and making statement here. Yeah, continue. Wow. I don't say I believe about the develop, but you continue. Now, to release Nnamdi Kanu cannot bring only peace in the Biafra land. What can bring a real peace in the Biafra land that give the Biafra what their request said? That's what makes Nnamdi Kanu start this journey.
What does Biafra, or how they put it, what does it do? What do they want?
What the Biafra need, if you come to Nigeria, Nigeria have green, white, green. That's the logo of what? Nigeria. Symbol of what? Nigeria. Biafra has the symbol, what? The moon. The right sun. Take the right sun and give the Biafra. We make the peace to do what? To rise in the Biafra land.
I don't know what he's saying. I wish he was here. He said there's nothing wrong with black race. The continent is dealing with the same level of organization from the global south as the people of Biafra in Nigeria. Continue.
Yes, what the young man said is reality, but there's the people that have the more that problem than others. What is going on in Nigeria here? We have 3 tribal people in Nigeria. Hausas, Major, yeah, right. Major, Hausas, Yorubas and Igbos. Now come to
I'm coming. Who are the people of Nigeria? Three of them he called. Who of them mentioned their name? He mentioned Igbo. Yes. He mentioned Hausa. He mentioned Yoruba. They are the problem in Nigeria. How are the problem of Nigeria? They're not leading well. Now he's saying the major this in Nigeria. Check them. Check what you are saying. As I'm saying, whether you like it, let's go back to our region system. Finish. Oh, that's when it will be better. Okay, well, I'll still have you more. Let me have Mr. Femi. It's 2 of them. I just keep in. Mr. Femi, I don't know if Lagos and the background said Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbos are the problem of Nigeria, which are the 3 major tribes. Do you agree with him?
Of course, yes, because we are the major. I agree with him. All of us contributed our quota towards the place where we find ourselves.
But
in the first place, when Nigeria was moving on, when we started the race in the 60s, all of us we enjoy our regional system of government autonomy. What happened to it? How was it crumble? Who brought unification? So each one of us has contribution towards where we find ourselves. So I agree with Mr. Edonobi Lagos that it is 3 major tribes that drive Nigeria towards where we are today. So although Benin people, they are one of the minority. We cannot say hey, we are talking about 3 major. So it is very, very right.
So now I stay with you. As you're about to talk, but let me stay with you. Now let us look at the fact that Lagos 2027, that's why I'm asking you this. Sheyi Tinubu may be on collision course. People like Obasa, we just hear rumor, nobody not because Obasa is saying that I have this ability to be a governor in Lagos State. Now looking at Obasa, looking at maybe Tokunbo Wahab, maybe just say maybe. Do you think that Sheyi Tinubu can clinch the gubernatorial ticket out of this political heavyweight in Lagos?
First of all, I'm not that kind of people that you say, how can your father will be president and the son will be governor? When I don't have a relative that want to be governor, when Sanwo-Olu is doing governor now, is Sanwo-Olu's son to governor President Bola Tinubu. Before Tinubu become president, if Tinubu stand like this, who will you see behind him? Like God, is it not Sanwo-Olu? So if Tinubu cannot do that one to his father. So let's forget about that one. Now let's now go to if he say he has interest to become governor in Lagos State, and his father back him. Among all those one you mentioned, who can stand? Let the person that can stand, let him come out. Is it financially you want to stand, or is it structure? If Tinubu come out today that I want to become Lagos State governor, and he convince his father that there is nothing wrong, and his father support him, you see all these people you are talking about, they will be rising up for Tinubu. That is the truth of the matter. Baba, he just only called. They will need that it has happened. That is what is going to happen, and there is nothing anybody can do about it.
But what's happening? Let me stay with you. The Yorubas have been accused. Your people have been accused that you don't have this commitment to stand against political godfather. The people were saying that when former governor Okocha wanted to bring his in-law and coming as a governor, they stood against him. Now why can't Yoruba stand against? Even Edo stand against Oshomole?
Do you know the challenge?
Yes.
immediately you start the question, I know where you are going.
Yes.
I know, and I note the content of what, let me tell you, every culture and every geopolitical zone has their own way of life and how they govern themselves. You see, when Oyibo came in, they went to Southeast. They see that Southeast system, their system is very, very hard. They can't penetrate. The indirect rule does not work there the way it works in the Southwest here. And where I'm going is that we believe in a leader.
Yoruba believe in leader.
We believe in a leader. Our own is just different from the North. We believe in one leader that if he say, hey, you stop there, we can listen to somebody. Whereas in some other places, if somebody is talking, they can buy you with money. They will say, hey, I shut this man up with 100,000 until we finish this meeting. You cannot talk. Nothing like that cannot happen in this place. Another man here is another man. If you disrespect another man, they will slap you. It is it's not that man that we fight. It is people around here that we fight against anybody that want to insult another man, except if they say that elderly man is SS is too much. So a place where you cannot find a particular leader, that is peculiar to their own style. Our own lifestyle here, we believe in a leader, that this man is a leader and he gives us instruction and we will follow him. So when we now come to political,
yes,
it is happening here and it's not all the time. It's happening in Lagos State. Why? Because Tinubu is a godfather of all politicians apart from Lagos State alone. Tinubu is a godfather for everybody. Atiku that we want to be paired with Tinubu, Atiku have once contested under a party led by Tinubu AC. So Tinubu is not only godfather for Lagos State, he's a godfather for anybody in Nigeria. Yalaja anybody. That is the truth of the matter. Take it or leave it. There is nobody that has profile of Tinubu.
Wait.
So in our own state, Osun State, hardly you will see godfather, no godfather again in Osun State. People of Osun State, we stand over that. See, we don't want a Ajele governor, and PDP is there. On those states, who is the godfather? Apart from they say that this man has maybe outback of Tinubu. Who is the godfather? Who is the godfather of Ayedatiwa? So it's not that is rain, and we cannot force. If you want to force on yourself to stop something, natural, there are something that you to stop naturally. Now, if you now want to be dumping yourself unnecessarily, that you must stop this thing, you will still find yourself in a challenge. So, who is the godfather of this man in Ogun State?
Okay, so wait. Let me. I'm coming to you. Because what I want to do that I want to just breathe the of him. Then I'll let Edo talk. Let Baba talk. Now, I don't know if Lagos just chip in so that I want them to handle. I don't know. Do you agree with him? Yoruba have leaders and Yoruba have elders. Yes. That's the place that they respect.
Yeah, they have it. They have leaders. They have elders. But this contest of Tinubu's son coming to Lagos State, out of is going to affect the president. It's going to affect his father. You can't be president for Nigeria and your son want to use that advantage. No. It's not going to work. Thank God, the men that are speaking in Lagos are coming up. Yes. That is going to divide them. Like Obasa say, yes, I'm there. I can do it. And Igbo was saying that he don't have the capacity to do that. And if he try it, it's going to affect the president 2027 and it's going to affect Sheyi Tinubu, the DC. So I will tell you, Ambode played with them. The person say he did not succeed, but at least he have opened the way that Godfatherism need to go down in Southwest, mostly Lagos. But I believe if Sheyi try it, it's going to affect him and affect his father.
Let me give Oluwa 1 minute before back home. Let's take 30 minutes. Oluwa Tipi, do you agree that Sheyi Tinubu, son of Bola Tinubu, should be the governor of Lagos?
You see, let us be frank with ourselves. Sheyi Ahmed Tinubu, that is the son of the president. Yes. If not be now, see, if now they want to spread their family name, see, they are not even popular. See, their days is number.
So you think that Tinubu days are numbered in Lagos?
His days are number. Let it go up on the come down. Yes. If he say that he get the whole world, he's a human being, such a god. If you see me, they wake up. Yesterday, who did there? Now he did there. Okay, now you want to acquire everything. You want to kidnap all Nigeria to your pocket. If you say the God is happy, the gods of the land are not happy with the system.
But can it happen in your own state?
Zero. It can't happen. See, it's not a family affairs. This is a nation affairs.
National affairs.
Yes, 230 million. Now you want to pocket Lagos State. See, you have been pocketing Lagos State since 1999 now. Okay, now your daughter may be this one. A lot of general, you're picking in charge of the whole contract. Now I want to make you a governor. Anything you like do, but God is watching the film. The film go end disastrously.
Okay, so
badly.
Okay, let me allow Baba because Baba have been waiting. They are round off. I don't know, are you going? Okay, so can we get him together? Baba, please, do you agree with him? He said that Yoruba people have respect and for elders and for leaders. That there's no way Yoruba always goes against leaders that does not have excess. That when I give an example how the Igbo started. Okocha tried to bring his in-law and Igbo said no, don't want. That maybe if it was Yoruba, maybe it may have worked. What do you have to say about your elderly man? Just
okay. If I say we are funny, people may think that I'm insulting somebody. I'm not insulting anybody.
No, we don't agree. We don't allow it.
Nigerians, we have always been like that. We no go agree. We no go agree. Fire, still they go. It no go happen, The things still they happen. They no fit do and they no fit do. They say they do. Here, let me tell you, everything goes. When our President Bola Tinubu was preparing for presidency, people say, it can't happen. What thing they do now? It don't happen. The daughter become a lodger. It not gonna happen. It don't happen. The wife become. It not gonna happen. It don't happen. Then tell me what will not happen. And our brother said the reality of Yoruba land. Our Yoruba land. I appreciate them for one thing. They have too much respect, too much respect for elder, and too much excess respect for leaders. You understand? And sometimes they say Igbos don't have respect. No. Igbo have respect. But our way of respecting is different. If you are a leader in Igbo, don't think that you have money, you have power. Nobody will challenge you when you are going, at the wrong side. You are just fooling yourself. If you're a leader in Igbo, the poorest will come up and tell you, my leader, I'm not agreeing with you. You will say it. Even Igbos are becoming like every other tribe. But if you were before, he will say he will refuse until you kill him. He will die for his rights. That's how Igbo people were. That's why people like Nnamdi Kanu, I'm not one of the agitators, so he's acting like a Igbo person. Because when Igbo man say you are cheating me, you are fooling me, all that thing you are doing will finish today. Instead, that thing will not finish. He himself will prefer to finish. Because when your right is finished, you are finished. So Igbos respect elderly people very well, but we have a different way of respect. Look at this our boxer in Britain, Joshua. When he went to greet no, I'm talking about people, the Prince of England, this one who have become king, Charles. When Charles gave him an award, when he had to greet Charles, look at, bring your hand. Okay. He didn't do like this. Yes. No, they greeted themselves man to man. Nobody is God. Igbos refuse to worship anybody, and they believe that nobody is God. My leader, you are doing well. Igbos will appreciate you. You are doing well. You are doing well. But if you are not doing well, Igbos will say, go and sit down. You are not doing well. That's only the difference in it. But at the same time, I keep on appreciating my brothers, Yoruba people. I don't go against people's way of doing things. But I want to tell them, we all respect. We all have respect for elderly people. We all have respect for leaders. But we have different way of doing things or showing that respect. Okay. So coming to Tinubu, personally, I love when youth are taking over. If they can do well, but if you are youth taking over, you cannot do well. If you are youth coming up, you cannot do well. My friend, go and sit down, leave us alone. But if you know you can do it, if you say you can do it, okay, what shall we do? But I'm surprised also because Ambode, I stand on it, was doing it very well. I don't know why he was rejected. But if you say maybe it's political party something. So it has happened, Aloja. It has happened, House of Representatives. It has happened, President Tinubu has been doing it and has been, winning it. I don't know the Lagos. What is happening there? This not in Lagos. What is happening there? Even in Imo State, where everybody know that if you divide the population of Imo State into 4, it may be only one part that will look the other man. Even I don't know his name. The other man. It's only maybe some people that can say yes, those that he's feeding. The rest of people have never ever supported him. But what is happening? He's winning. And now what is happening? APC is winning everywhere. Nigerians are hungry. Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are suffering. But APC is still winning. So tell me what they cannot do.
So Ms. Precious Ikedi, good morning, Free TV. Good morning to you. You be consistent. You are consistent and we always be consistent. Yes. Let me have the vote of the day. You can leave. So, Mr. Lawrence, the decorator. Now, do you think that truly, I have to round up here, that releasing Nnamdi Kanu, for the Nnamdi Kanu, will bring peace to the South part of the
Number one, to release Nnamdi Kanu will bring literal as the forces that are coming in the Biafra land. But to stop everything, as I said before, to give Igbo land what they are requesting, what the requesting of Igbo, and the same requesting Nnamdi Kanu need is what? Biafra. When you give us the Biafra, peace will reign in Igbo land.
Do you think that there's any president that would want to let his country to divide while he's on seat?
The reality is that no country in this world will allow you to go. But if you want to go, you will go by what? By force. If you want to go, we go it by force. Biafra is only the first nation this world want to have the independence. And it's not only the nation that they pay the ransom before they have independence. Israel has almighty Israel now. Israel, they kill more than 6 million Jewish before Israel have independence. And it didn't go like that. You take it by what? By force. Are you getting me? And see what is Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, Samanepa is doing. They want to do it what? By fire and by force. And Biafra must go by fire, by force, as we want it. That's the only thing can bring peace in the Biafra land, in Nigeria, and in Africa. Okay. Without that, my brother, nothing like peace in this black race.
Okay, thank you for coming. Let me have Mr. Femi. Let me allow him to handle. So we are looking at the fact that we're talking about Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa. I want to we're in Nigeria, so obviously you can also add to it, even a Yoruba man. Do you think that releasing Nnamdi Kanu will bring lasting peace to the southeast?
Well, what I believe is that releasing Nnamdi Kanu today will first of all it will reduce, it de-escalates all the insecurity in the southeast to some extent. Let me tell you, the only thing what you are looking for is relative peace. Even in the southwest here that you can say we are enjoying peace, there is no way you will not be hearing some strange news from a particular place. We are talking about 5 states. We are talking about 50 million people. But what is there, like my brother said, that what they are actually looking for is independence of Biafra. But releasing Nnamdi Kanu we first of all bring peace. It might rise again. Insecurity it might rise again. And what causing them insecurity is not only about, arresting of Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. We know that some people are after coming out from their area to come and dominate a particular place and create insecurity. When we are enjoying it in this Southwest, was our Nnamdi Kanu arrested when the Fulani men came to Southwest to come and kill us, kidnap, rape our woman? It was not because of our Nnamdi Kanu. So if Nnamdi Kanu is being released, it will bring peace to some extent, but it's not going to bring it completely, because what is there is there. Insecurity is what is not a news again in Nigeria. It's everywhere. It's much more worse in a particular place more than each other. So releasing Nnamdi Kanu, it will be a very good gesture, and it will reduce the insecurity in the Southeast.
Last question for you. Okay. Your president, Bola Ahmed, our president, but your president, because I knew that you believe in him. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, $2.2 billion. They want to borrow money again. Pastor, you're welcome. $2.2 billion, they want to borrow this money again from loans. But now we are seeing that our minister is saying we have saved $20 billion in removing subsidy and in this forest something. Now, if you are borrowing money and the country is going down, well, okay, let's assume that they borrow the money. What do you want to see them do the money?
Let me tell you one thing. It's just that these people, they are not being sincere. Yes. Go and check America. Is America poor? No. Do they hold or not?
They hold.
Do they borrow or not?
They borrow.
They borrow. They hold. But unfortunately, in Nigeria here, everything that can work for them there, when you come in, when you bring it here, it becomes something else. Borrowing is not the challenge. It's not the problem. But what do they use that money for? Dangote is rich, right? He has money. But when he wanted to build that refinery, he still went ahead and borrow money. He has money. So people that know about economy, borrowing money is not challenge. But what do you do with that money you borrow? If they say they are being sincere about the money they borrow, we see what they use it for, not that they share it. I will not have issue with it. Unfortunately, me at this moment, I don't, according to my own knowledge, I don't believe we should be borrowing money at this point. But for you that say that I believe in Bola Tinubu, it's not that I believe in Bola Tinubu, but I believe in some of his policy, like like autonomy for local government, like state police, like let the state generate their own power, like moving us from unity system of government to true federalism.
So on this platform, whatever we see, we say the truth here. We must acknowledge under Bola Tinubu's government something was done, which maybe you have not read. I was very happy about it. National Lottery Act. Now they have Supreme Court have now brought a new law, which is good. That, for example, Kanu may say you are an Islamic state. Okay. We don't like betting lottery. But then if the money generated, it goes there. When it has stopped, if you don't believe in lottery, then you will not collect the money. So people are now saying that let it be done with alcohol too. So I was giving Bola Ahmed Tinubu kudos on that.
I'm very happy to hear that if you don't believe because of your religion, yes, or you don't believe in a particular system like alcohol, like lottery, and you bought it, even if they say the harlot will be paying tax, I will have said, if your state don't believe in harlot, in prostitution, and they make money on prostitution, you will not share on it. So I like that system.
Okay,
cool.
Okay, let me, Baba, I'm giving you 1 minute. Yes. 1 minute to first the American draft. Yes. 1 minute. Do you think that releasing Nnamdi Kanu will bring peace to the South?
You say 1 minute. You know, my problem is this: be careful with the politicians. They like to distract people, politicians, and they like to deviate people from reality. Yes. You know, when you hear Simon Ekpa, they will push the whole population. Simon Ekpa, they push everybody there. But I think, are they the problem of Nigeria? Are they the problem? Is it because of them that Nigerians are hungry? Is it because of them that fuel price is increasing, food item is increasing, house rent, everything is increasing, and Nigerians are suffering? Is it because of those two people? Is it because of them that we have new terrorists in the north? Boko Haram, we haven't defeated them since. There's men everywhere, insecurity. Is it only because of them? I don't think. And we focus on Simon Ekpa, we focus on Nnamdi Kanu, but nobody talk about the reason why they are fighting for freedom. I don't think that you should follow stubborn child with stubbornness. If you're a stubborn parent, you follow a stubborn child with stubbornness, you may lose that child forever. You may not. What you want is to educate a child. You use every method good to, train a child. What I would have said is that our government should not use violence, fire to quench fire. Why can't they do this thing with dialogue?
So you believe, you are running off now. Yeah. You believe that what Rulak said, that if you stop marginalization in the southeast, about to release Kanu, you put Igbos where they're supposed to be, there will be peace in the south.
If you stop marginalization, I think it may solve so many problems, because normally, if you see Igbo people, let me tell you honestly, if anybody that is honest, we know that Igbo people are peaceful people. Why do I say so? Nobody even fights for unity of Nigeria like Igbo people. I will tell you, most of it's only Igbos, not only them. Okay, some people can do it, but most of the time, you will see Igbos in the north. They will buy land, build houses without thinking, for one day I will leave this place. They will buy house, they will build estate in Lagos. In their mind, they know that Yorubas are our brothers, we are the same people, the same country. But in the north, several times, our brothers, when they are going to east with their bag, when they are going, they go with their bag. They will not think of investing over there, doing this. They remain stranger, and they know they are stranger, and that they will go. The same thing with many people of Nigeria. When they go to east, is the same thing. But Igbos, when they reach somewhere, they see that these people are our brother, we are one country. They start to invest and live as if they are living at their own place. So if leadership of Nigeria was very well, I persist on it, since after the war, you would have never heard anything about I want to go, I want to create Biafra. It's because of mediocrity, self-centeredness of our leaders, greediness of our leaders. Don't you see what is going on? Little money, borrow money. What are you doing with that money that you are borrowing? We want to see it. You borrow, Nigeria still remain the same. That is what is causing all these things that you
so by tomorrow, I'm going to ask you, please come here tomorrow. You have elderly man, what have you enjoyed from Nigeria? That will be coming from tomorrow, but let's have it on your Lara Gide. Yes, you are, yes. Yeah, you just came, Pastor, so just be patient. So Mr. Olajide, good morning, sir. It's nice having you. It's a privilege once again. Yes. Yoruba people have respect for elders, and it does not matter who Yoruba Godfather presents. They are going to vote for him. Do you agree with that statement?
That's a fallacy. That's not a statement. That's not a statement of truth in Yoruba land.
How do you mean?
Yoruba has leadership, and they have leaders and they have elders. They respect their leaders, they respect their elders. But that does not mean that. Hello, hello.
Continue talking. I'm with
Yoruba has respect for their leaders, they respect for their elders. Yoruba are not stupid people.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
So it's not a straightforward statement that whenever their leaders says they are bad with it. No, because of their level of intelligence, and education. At the broad-minded mind of people in Nigeria are Yorubas. They are highly intellectual. They have their way of approach of how they approach things. Not necessarily in a grand, brigandage, attitude. Whenever a leader, if you want to see people that question authority, you do what contesting who are leading Yoruba, who are leading protest against Tinubu. I don't know anybody that. So where is an Igbo man? So where is an Igbo man? This lawyer, the prominent people who are leading Protests against Tinubu, are they Igbos? Are they Hausa? They are Yoruba people. Are they Ojude and Co? They are Yoruba. So that's to tell you that even though Yoruba they have leaders and respect their leaders, they are always stand up toe to toe with their leaders. At any point their leaders misbehaving, they will rise up, they will throw ethnic constitution aside, and they will stand up to him. They tell Showore that whenever he comes to Nigeria, he will be arrested. And when he came, he was arrested. What happened to him? He lead August protest. Yes. All the way from US, organized and executed. He said, Yoruba man, he gets to the Yoruba man too. You and many of them, they are all Yoruba people, activists, who lead protest against their own son, who is the president. So there's no statement that Yoruba respect they take whatever their leaders say. No, at every point a Yoruba leader misbehave, his own people will be the first one to rise up against him.
I don't know if you agree with him or you don't want to talk. So there's no such statement that whatever their leaders tell them, they agree with, they do it. No, but they have culture of respect for their leaders and elders. But at any point that any of them misbehave, they are the one that first one rise up and praise them. Just give me an example. Igbo said they should participate in the August 1st and October 1st protest. Did they participate? Who are the prominent leaders of the protest? Yoruba people against who is a Yoruba president. So what was anybody telling us about that? So that's the fact. So do you agree that? And let us leave Yoruba land and go to the east.
Okay.
Do you agree that the reason Nnamdi Kanu will bring everlasting peace to the east and again stop their marginalization in the southeastern part of Nigeria?
Hello.
Yes.
Since when Nnamdi Kanu have been castrated by Buhari,
yes,
as agitation in the south has stopped?
No.
Since I arrested him?
No.
Since at home protest and co, has it stopped?
No.
The agitation and pursuit of Biafra matter in the south has it stopped since I arrested Nnamdi Kanu?
No.
It has not stopped. That means still ongoing.
Yes.
That's just to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is just one phase of the whole struggle.
Yes.
Arresting him, releasing him, we don't stop the struggle. We will not stop the agitation. Arresting, since his arrest has not stopped the agitation, yes. Since arrest of Mr. Kanu, since arrest of Mr. Kanu,
yes,
has not allowed the agitation to stop.
Yes.
So I believe that releasing him now, get my point?
Yes.
So I believe that releasing him now, yes, he must be on a particular basis. Yes. It will not stop it because since his cancellation has not stopped it. So releasing him too will not stop it. And if they want to release Nnamdi Kanu, what will it or what time will it be based or what condition will it be based? Yes. Will you say Nnamdi Kanu, don't discuss about Biafra again, stop agitation of Biafra again? Is that the terms and conditions of which to be released? And this is the mistake Nigeria government is making. Nnamdi Kanu is just a face, just one face. So there are many Nnamdi Kanu. What about the millions of Igbo agitators of Biafra who are still carrying on the struggle in the south? I've just told you that being incarcerated has never stopped the agitation. It didn't stop the ongoing agitation of Biafra. Yet, so releasing him will not stop. Releasing him will not stop because it says that people who are who are agitators, who are frontliners of that struggle, there are millions. So Nnamdi Kanu is just a one, probably a coordinator of it. Yes. So as a coordinator, does not stop the whole millions of people who are still adherents of that thing. When Nelson Mandela was arrested in South Africa, was incarcerated for 27 years. Did the apartheid struggle? Did it stop? No. It continued. It continued throughout the period of yes. The agitation stop. The agitation stop. No, it didn't stop. It went on until the people who carry on the struggle won against apartheid. And it was then that Nelson Mandela was now released and was made the president. So Nnamdi Kanu as just a face, usually is not going to stop anything because the incarceration of it will not stop anything. Then number two, what brought the issue the federal government of Nigeria must address what brought about agitation in the first place. It is because the way Nigerian state is structured. Otherwise, we will have there wouldn't have been any need for Yoruba to be asking for their own nation. In the last 30 years of independence, of a new democracy you have just started, Yoruba man has ruled 8 years. Yes. And so Yoruba man has ruled 8 years. I'm not saying that the issue Nigerian government should tackle is the Nigerian state, the way it is presently structured. That's what it's about. Yes. The agitation we are facing now. Mr. Olajide, I promise I'll give you more time. The reason why there's an emergency, I need to round off. I will have pastor for like 4 minutes, then I'll have you for like 3 minutes. I know. Oh, no, let me have you. Pastor will round off. It's not my fault. I'm looking at the back. When they start playing music, I cannot do anything again. That's I'm sorry. It's not me. It's not for me. So Nnamdi Kanu should be released for peace to come in Southeast. Pastor, just summarize for us. Let me quickly say that the whole essence of governance is the welfare of the people and security. Section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended is very clear that the welfare of the people and their security shall be the primary purpose of governance. So if he is released, we guarantee the welfare of the people. I think it's worth it. But again, we are looking at a standing court order. Though I know federal government appealed it, but Court of Appeal in Nigeria ruled that he was extraordinarily rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. By implication, he was illegally brought back to Nigeria. So Baba, people are coming. People are hailing you, Baba. Okay, people are saying, God bless you. You have doing the right thing. So I just have to just read the comment. Okay. Mr. Lilian Pascal, God bless you. Precious Paul Obuko, God bless you. And every other people that are commenting, that are watching us live, kindly click on the comment section. We'll be closing early today. The next 10 minutes we are closing. So, Pastor, continue. So, what I'm saying in a sense is that he was extraordinary rendition for Kenya to Nigeria, and I believe unconditionally. I understand that the federal government have appealed that case, and the Supreme Court said that the case should go and start de novo, meaning it should go and restart from the court of first instance. But, however, you look at it, currently all stakeholders have said that this release of this man is a panacea for peace in that region. The last is coming from the leaders and elders of the region. We are seeing senators from the region under the leadership of Senator Ena Abaribe met with the Attorney General of the Federation the other time, pressing for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So since that is the argument of everybody, so for me I think it's the right way to go. So let me get second question. Pastor is a renowned person and he's a veteran in this journalism. What I'll do is that tomorrow I'll have more time, but there's an emergency, so I'm rushing him. But tomorrow will be here. About everybody will be here. I'm going to have more time. Pastor Matthew, I'm allowing you go. $2.2 billion loan. Nigeria is seeking for it. What do you have to say? I think we have a National Assembly that is like a stooge to the executive. Yes. For me, there is no point National Assembly should approve that loan. Yes. But I've heard the argument from members of the House. I think the Deputy Speaker, Spokesperson of the House of Representatives, saying that they will approve the loan. But I think all that we are seeing is a disservice to the people. Because all the money this government is borrowing, we have not seen in practical terms how the money is being utilized. So what is the justification of the money we are borrowing? At the end of the day, you are mortgaging the life of Nigerians, even children not yet unborn. So for me, it's unfortunate that we have a legislative arm of government that is like an appendage to the executive that is not ready to do the needful. Okay, thank you for coming, Pastor. God bless you. Tomorrow, I'm sorry, you have like 2 minutes. Tomorrow, we are going to have more time and we can dissect on national issues. And for Nigerians to know, there's this statistic that Nigerians are owing this boy that is standing looking at me, this man, all of us are owing over 20,000 naira basic debt. That's a fact. It's not for me. That's statistics. Even children that he has not born is owing money. It's not for me, but that's how, because you have borrowed a lot of money as Nigerians. Pastor, you are the last person today because of the emergency that will happen here now. Pastor, Nnamdi Kanu should be released. Now, people know your stance. You believe there's another part of Biafra. That's one side.
But you want to see Nnamdi Kanu release so that there will be peace in southeastern part and Pastor, you know you have to round up because of
It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. It's not Nnamdi Kanu. The people, his supporters, going to kiss his feet. They're going to start to kiss his feet and cause trouble. Maybe him. They're going to count up in his cave, food in his house.
Yes.
You understand me? Make something to become, the man cannot even control because of population of the masses of the east that are going to go to him. You don't know how to handle it. Before he come out, they will say, me close it down for bail condition. Now the people found it, go to him, talk to him, let him lose control. See, they release him. Igbo boys will go there, start to kiss his feet. That's their God. Is their God. Is their this. Is their that. They will food his compound every blessed day. They're jobless. They're jobless. And they will turn the man to what he's not supposed to do. So they will force him to do what he's supposed to do. They will tell, because they will tell him that he's a king to them. So you don't need to release him. If you release him, he's going to watch them. But give him a good way to listen to me. Give him a good way to what I'm trying to say is that when you listen to the Kanu now, population of Igbos, you that don't have job, does that mean they're going to turn things upside down to Nnamdi Kanu since he released? And even the government give him a condition, say, so go and stay for a while, oh.
Yes.
Understand me? This is. They don't allow him to do. To be hungry. Like like my brother here. And then they go shout. They don't release their president.
Yes.
They don't release their king.
Yes.
And the wars go be coming. Get my point?
Yes.
The people go jubilate.
Pastor, we are rounding off because of I'm coming, Pastor. We need to round off because the music was not enter or something. Pastor, in 1 minute now, tell us. You're talking about the job to borrow 2.2 billion. In 1 minute, let us hand off.
They don't borrow it. They don't borrow any money.
Yes.
Exactly. All money they say they borrow is a fake.
Okay.
They use it to loot Nigerian money by what service debt. Does that mean?
Yes.
The service debt make them to take money to loot. It's an APC game.
Are you happy that they are borrowing money?
They don't borrow CC.
Okay. Then,
Who's going to tell them that they borrow?
yes.
Money they borrow to China pay taking for railway. Nobody borrow. They just keep rumor. They take it to come out money from service debt. It's a APC game. Now Yoruba game.
Now your bad game.
Yes, it's a fantastic corruption of a foundation. You understand me?
Yes.
They use the service debt of that loan to loot Nigerian currency out.
Okay.
You understand me? They just use service debt to collect money. So that is it. That is it. So you need to understand what is going on. So there's no debt.
So, Pastor, I'm sorry. Go do that program. Pastor, come here tomorrow. I'll give you time. I'll give him time too. Come here tomorrow. We are going to do it. So let me close here. All our viewers, thanks for watching. Tomorrow we are going to be here. Kindly click on the notification bell, like what you are doing, and then share what we are doing here. This is Bystanders at the newsstand on Flip TV. We'll be here tomorrow. God bless you.